Hey guys, it's Jessica Leichtweisz, CEO of Hope Education Services, and I'm so excited to welcome you to my second Facebook Live What's Happening Wednesday. So if this is your first time tuning in or the first time watching a replay of one of these videos, this is a little bit different. So I'm really excited to bring you guys every week these professionally published videos on ABA and autism that we work really hard with my video editor of Islander Video Productions in order to bring you guys this great content. But what I found is that we're doing only a couple of recording days per year, and there's things that are coming up and questions that families are asking that I'm not able to answer because these videos are pre-recorded. So we have a little bit different, something a little bit different tonight. We're going to be doing now these weekly What's Happening videos where I'm just coming to you with information, content, and the news and things trending in anything related to special ed, autism, ABA. So one of the things about a Facebook Live is sometimes I have pets. So this is Lucky, and he obviously wanted to be part of our Facebook Live today. So tonight's topic is, are you struggling to help your child with autism? I'm going to be showing you 5 grants that currently have open enrollment. So this is inspired by the fact that, if you look around the world, there's so many natural disasters going on everywhere. My thoughts and prayers are with all these families in these groups, and I know that it's making a really challenging situation even more difficult for a lot of families. So what I wanted to do was, okay, what are the grants that are out there and which ones currently have open enrollment? Because it's easy to find a Google search right with grants, but I know as a family, as parents of kids on the spectrum, you're really busy. And you may not have time to search through these endless websites to see which ones are currently accepting applications. So I'm going to be giving you 5 different grants you can apply for today that are currently accepting applications. Now the first one is one that I'm very familiar with, and I've actually worked in the past with this organization, and that is Act Today. Act Today is an incredible resource. They provide grant money for families for anything related to caring for a person with autism. They like when it's ABA based, but they will help with paying for services, paying for technology or medical care, paying for any sort of sensory toys. Those are all things that you can apply for. Now, I am familiar with that organization. I have known children who've received funding from that organization. I actually trained under for 8 years the person who founded that organization. So I'm very familiar with that organization. I know for a fact, I can personally vouch for the fact that when you send in an application there, someone's going to be reading it and that you have a chance of actually getting the grant money. There's a similar organization. Now, this one, honestly, I found for you. I don't know much about it, but I wanted to share it with you. And that's the Angel Autism Network. And they also are accepting applications for the same types of services. They provide, I think it's up to $250 a year. They will provide money for toys, for different education materials, for different treatment options. So that is something also available to you. Now, if you're watching this video and you're trying to take copious notes, that's fantastic. Now, if you're listening to this video live, you will not, obviously I was not able to do this, but I'm going to be posting this video onto my YouTube channel, which you can access at parenttrainingvideos.com. And in the comments or the section or the about section of the video, I'm going to be putting links to all these grants. So just so you know, if you're watching this and you're trying to write it down, you maybe missed what I said, all 5 links will be in the area of the description area of the YouTube video. So now the third one is something I really wanted to bring up. It's really important. As I said, what really inspired me to cover grant money this week is just looking around, seeing the different disasters going all around the country. And Autism Speaks, they have a special department called Autism Speaks Cares. And what they do is they provide families with financial assistance when there's a natural disaster. So if you're living, for example, right now in Puerto Rico, and obviously I see different posts of families whose kids, their toys were destroyed, their education materials were destroyed. You can apply for an application and they will give you money to help to to help to fix some of that, to get some of those materials back and give you your child back what they need to get therapy started up. So that's a really, really big one and important one for people today. Now, the other thing that I'm asked about by families all the time is that water safety. Now, a lot of kids with autism, they love to swim, or maybe they're afraid of the water. And as a parent, you're really concerned because they may not be able to enjoy the same activities as their brothers or sisters or friends by going to the beach or lakes, or it's getting cool here now where I am, but to the pool even, inside if you have a pool in your gym, right? So there's a specific grant, and this is also put out by Autism Speaks, and it's a separate link, and I have that for you on the YouTube video, that is specifically for water safety. So they will specifically help you and your family to get your child with autism swim lessons so they can enjoy the activities with their siblings, and they can be safe in the water, and you can have some peace of mind. So the final grant I'm going to talk about is actually service animals. So as you saw from Lucky, my big dog who just bombarded, and he likes to come into all of the live videos. So you'll probably see him anytime Mommy's on the computer. He likes to make his presence known. I'm really, really passionate about animals. I love animals. I'm vegan, vegetarian. I have been for a long time. I'm really just feel like it's wonderful for kids to have an animal, to grow up with pets. I grew up with pets. I was very fortunate to have them in my life, and I have lots of pets right now. So not just Lucky, even though he's the only one who you saw today. But I really think that having a dog for a child with autism is fantastic. And now we have service dogs for kids with autism. I've also worked with some of my clients who've had service dogs. I had a child who used to run into the street. It was very unsafe. He was living in New York City at the time, and the dog would actually be attached to him on a belt, and the dog would ground himself so that the dog or the child couldn't run into the street. They also have dogs that are taught to help children with autism when they're having tantrums, or whether they're engaging in sensory behaviors to have them calm down. So service dogs are phenomenal, and I have tons of families who are asking me all the time, how do I get a service dog? And the truth is, it's very, very expensive. On average, it costs $30,000 to train a service animal. Now, when you have a service animal, it's not like a pet, and it's much better behaved than my doggy, as you see running on the screen. It can come with you anywhere, and he's coming back because he heard me say doggy. There he is. So they can come with you anywhere, when you're going to restaurants, when you're going into hotels, if you're going to the mall, you're going even to school. The dog is required by law, by the American Disability Act, to be able to come with your child anywhere where your child is, to the movie theater, to amusement parks. So that's a phenomenal, phenomenal resource. But like I said, it's really, really expensive. Well, there are organizations that do give animals at no cost to families, and one of the, it's need-based and it's grant-based, but there is a phenomenal organization that I wanted to share with you, and that's Paws with a Cause, and they are currently accepting applications for families for a service dog for children with autism. So these are 5 incredible resources for families. I hope that it helps you, and I encourage you to apply for one of them or all of them if your child fits all of those different needs and all those different criteria. Again, the links to each one of these applications is going to be available for you in the comments section when I post this on YouTube. So please check out the YouTube channel. It's parenttrainingvideos.com. Once again, I do post videos every week. We're going to be doing our weekly Facebook Live show, which is What's Happening Wednesday. And I also do have a professionally published video every week come out that talks about what ABA is. And you can see that, you can tune in, you can check out all of our content. We have over 50 videos on there right now, and they've been in over 100 countries around the world, and we get really great feedback that it's really helping families. So I urge you to check them out. I hope that this helps you and this makes your life a little bit easier. I'm passionate about helping exhausted parents just really take their family's life to the next level by giving their child the best possible treatment and outcome they can. So on that note, make it an amazing week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.